Woohoo, Saturday.
Yay. All right, Saturday. Okay. Because this is really interesting, the topic, we have an article for you. And I think that you would find this interesting, as with, times are changing. Okay. The changing face of male attractiveness.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. So this is specifically towards the male. And basically, traditionally, women liked men who were very masculine, kind of, really, how shall I say, sometimes a little rough looking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like a lumberjack.
Manly. Yeah, manly.
Like kind of namukun sort of. Like I work on a fishing boat. That type of.
Yeah, okay.
That type of look. Yeah.
So times have changed.
Yes.
Times have changed,
Yes,
right?
they have.
So the study found that top male features, and we've seen this for the last couple of years, that it's that sort of pretty boy face. It's
Yes.
that very kind of feminine features, nice skin, and, not too much hair. Timothy Chalamet, that kind of attractiveness.
That is true.
Oh.
And it's something that is happening in many different cultures around the world. Like you said, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
One thing I was surprised when I first came to Korea, there were some makeup brands for women that men were modeling. Have you seen that?
Oh.
Like it's a woman's lipstick or blush or whatever.
But the men are modeling
But the
it.
model would be a man, like usually a K-pop idol.
Yes.
And that was very interesting. But
Right.
yeah, those maybe more what we would consider a feminine feature has become much more popular among men. Yeah.
And I do feel like that whole sort of K-pop thing has had a major influence.
Yeah,
More
definitely.
of an influence. Okay. So that is what our article is about. Here are some expressions that we're going to learn. Lean toward. What does this mean?
So to lean toward means there is a preference, a bias. It's not 100%, but it generally goes in this direction.
If you shed, S-H-E-D, shed light on something, what are you doing?
You're making visible. It could be a problem that you're bringing to everyone's attention, or it could just be some situation that you're saying, hey, look at this.
Right. Okay. How about reading into something? So we know what read means. What is to read into something?
It means to find deeper meaning in something. There's the surface level, what it looks like, but you're going to read into it, go deeper into it.
Oh, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our power article.
A new study reveals that women, regardless of background, tend to lean toward men with more feminine facial features rather than the traditional rugged look. Over 1,500 participants from Japan and the UK took part in the research, showing consistent preferences for softer facial traits. This may shed light on the popularity of stars like Timothy Chalamet and Harry Styles. Cultural influences played a role, with Japanese participants showing stronger preferences for feminine male faces than British participants. Researchers believe we read into personality traits based on facial features, often assuming femininity signals kindness and masculinity signals dominance. These findings challenge long-held beliefs about attractiveness and encourage a more nuanced view of beauty preferences.
Okay, please join us on page 98. Let's look at the article. A new study reveals that women, regardless of background, tend to lean toward men with more feminine facial features rather than the traditional rugged look. Okay, 3 things here. First of all, regardless of background. So women, regardless of background. So regardless of is our power pattern.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the background is.
Okay.
It is all the same.
Okay. It doesn't matter is a very kind of conversational way of saying it, but in written language, language, we say regardless of.
Yeah, regardless of background, regardless of income, regardless of gender, meaning none of that matters.
It doesn't matter. We don't regard it.
Yes.
Okay. So women tend to lean toward men with more feminine facial features. So if women lean towards something,
Yes.
a certain style, a certain type, what are they doing?
So it is not 100% a preference.
Yeah.
But it is not 50-50. Maybe it's 60%, 70%.
70. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an obvious tilt, one direction that they're going towards.
Yes. So it's not that they're fully going toward it. Like you're not completely changing your position, but it's like you're leaning to the right or you're leaning to the left.
A tendency.
A tendency. So you're leaning toward men with more feminine facial feature just means that they are more attracted to, okay, than the traditional rugged look. Rugged is spelled R-U-G-G-E-D, and you may think it's rugged,
Yes.
but it's rugged.
Yeah, you do have to say rugged. If you say rugged, I think like, oh, there is a rug on the floor.
Yes.
It's a rugged floor.
Okay.
But rugged, R-U-G-G-E-D, means kind of rough, unrefined.
Yeah.
So think like those lumberjacks cutting wood.
Right.
Think of those
Cowboys.
lobster fishermen
Oh, yes.
out in Maine getting lobsters from the ocean.
All right.
Yeah, those men, just very strong, almost like Neanderthal features.
Are you saying cavemen?
Okay,
Yeah, cavemen. They're like cavemen.
Yeah.
On in the ocean. Yeah.
And it's true. If you look back at old movies,
Yes.
at who was considered like the top guy at the time,
Oh, yeah.
they are very rugged.
Right. They're very masculine looking.
And-
Even Korean actors too.
Right.
Yeah.
And they still exist in modern day, that look, but there is a certain amount of cleanliness,
Yes.
refinement.
Right.
Like, you don't really think that the guy lived out in the woods
Right.
for like a year.
Yeah. I mean, this is a generation where even men wear foundation.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So this is where they're leaning towards that type of person. Over 1,500 participants from Japan and the UK took part in the research, showing consistent preferences for softer facial traits. So this is not just in Korea, but also in Japan and the UK.
Yes.
Okay. What else happened?
This may shed light on the popularity of stars like Timothy Chalamet and Harry Styles.
Okay. So it may shed light on the popularity.
Yes.
Okay, so Timothy Chalamet, Harry Styles, these guys are really popular, right? And so we want to know, why are they so popular?
Right.
Okay.
To shed light means to put light on something. And it's often used in cases like this where you want to know the reason for something. So anytime you're in a dark room and you're trying to read a book, you can't really read the words. But if you turn the light on, you can read the words in the book and get more information. That is what is meant here with this shed light on. You're looking at something, you're providing a way to get more information from it.
So usually a research study or just a general study, maybe a news piece, a news article can shed light on a certain problem, like global problem.
Right.
Right? It gives you information. It's like putting that spotlight there so that you can get more information.
Right.
Okay. So cultural influences played a role, with Japanese participants showing stronger preferences for feminine male faces than British participants. So Japanese women liked more feminine.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
Researchers believe we read into personality traits based on facial features, often assuming femininity signals kindness and masculinity signals dominance.
Ooh, okay. So let's break this down. We read into personality traits. So if we read into anything, we are what?
So you're looking for deeper meaning. So with this facial features, with these facial features that we're reading into, you know how like in movies, there's like that old man, he's got a wrinkly face.
Yeah.
He always looks mean.
All right.
So we read into that and think he's a mean, grumpy man.
But he turns out to be a teddy bear.
Yeah, he might be like a nice, cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah.
So you read into that incorrectly, right? But read into is to find more meaning into something where sometimes there isn't meaning.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is, but sometimes there isn't.
So based on the facial features, women are reading into their faces. Like if they're more feminine, it seems they're kinder, softer.
Yeah.
If they're more masculine, it's like they're dominant. Maybe.
A little scary.
A little scary.
A little strong.
Yeah, too strong. Okay. So then these findings challenge long-held beliefs about attractiveness and encourage a more nuanced view of beauty preferences. So basically, this is saying that things are not always black and white these days.
No.
Yeah, sometimes it just kind of like there's more gray and times are changing. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
A new study reveals that women, regardless of background, tend to lean toward men with more feminine facial features rather than the traditional rugged look. Over 1,500 participants from Japan and the UK took part in the research, showing consistent preferences for softer facial traits. This may shed light on the popularity of stars like Timothée Chalamet and Harry Styles. Cultural influences played a role, with Japanese participants showing stronger preferences for feminine male faces than British participants. Researchers believe we read into personality traits based on facial features, often assuming femininity signals kindness and masculinity signals dominance. These findings challenge long-held beliefs about attractiveness and encourage a more nuanced view of beauty preferences.
It's time for Power Note. Please join us on pages 100 and 101. If you lean towards something, you could literally be leaning toward physically.
Yes.
Like, to the right or to the left. But it's basically you're preferring one thing over another. Have you decided on a major yet?
I'm leaning towards psychology, but I'm still exploring my options.
Okay, so if you're leaning towards studying psychology, English, math, whatever it is, that's your preference, but you haven't made a complete decision yet.
Yeah, it isn't final, but you think that's what you're going to choose.
Okay, all right. I'm leaning toward the blue dress for the party. I haven't decided yet. That's the one I like so far. It could change.
Yes. Yeah. So this lean towards, you can talk about your preferences, and it could be something as simple as like the type of food you prefer to eat. You could talk about your political beliefs.
Yes.
You lean towards, more conservative or more liberal beliefs.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you're always that way, but generally this is the way that I go.
Right. So it's if you're leaning towards something, you are there's a bigger chance of you choosing that over the other.
Yeah, you have to have a good reason why you would not choose what you would normally get, right?
Right. So say, for example, we can use this in a lot of contexts, but you get accepted to 5 great schools.
Lucky. Great.
Colleges,
Wow.
gosh, it's so hard. But you get accepted.
Yes.
And it's like, well, gosh, what school are you going to choose? Oh, I'm leaning toward Yale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Princeton.
Princeton.
If they give me a good scholarship,
Oh, okay.
maybe I'll go there. If they give me more money,
Or Stanford.
Brown.
Brown. Goodness Goodness, can you imagine getting accepted to all those schools?
I know.
Okay, so lean toward is you have a preference for that. Now, to shed light on means to explain or to clarify something that we didn't know or understand. That documentary really opened my eyes.
I agree. It shed light on issues I never knew about.
Yeah. So it kind of highlighted or explained
Yes.
or made me see
Right.
what this issue was. The article sheds light on how climate change affects farming.
So you're getting some details.
Yeah.
We know about climate change, but maybe you don't know the details about how climate change is affecting farmers and the process of farming.
Right.
Yeah.
So a report, a study, a research, an article, movie, right, can shed light on this historical event.
Yeah.
For
or
instance.
here's another one. That really sheds light on what kind of person he is. Maybe you thought he was a really good person,
Yeah, he's not.
and then he lied or he did something bad. He was really a wolf,
Yeah.
even though he looked like a sheep. Yeah. Well, that really sheds light on his personality.
Right. So just imagine it's kind of like it was a little dark and something made it bright and you saw what it was. Okay, so read into is our last expression.
Yes.
And this means that you are thinking more than it actually is. And we'll tell you how it's used. Usually when it's like, don't read into it, you're saying, don't put more meaning into it.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't try and think deeper about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, he didn't smile when he saw me. Do you think he's mad?
I wouldn't read into it. He's probably just tired.
Yeah. So people discourage you. Don't read into it. Means, no, you're overthinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't read too much into her comment. It was just a joke.
Don't take it too seriously.
Don't take it too seriously. Right. So we do often use this in the negative.
Right. I think in our modern lives, we might often read too much into the texts we receive.
Oh, yeah.
Like if someone texts you, okay, versus okay, period.
Okay.
Period, period. Okay, period. Those all have different meanings.
It's so hard.
But you have to be careful not to read,
to read
too
into
much.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, is there, are these saying something different? Yeah, don't read into it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Regardless of means don't think about it.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I like him regardless of his past. I don't care about his past.
Regardless of what the police said, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Don't believe the police.
Don't. Okay.
They don't know what they're talking about.
That's right. Our power vocab is a good one. It's the word rugged. Do check out the vocabulary on page 102. And thanks so much for studying with us today. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.